We're all interested in the Alabama-Wisconsin game. Georgia's playing Kentucky, and we've got a kind of an interesting game with South Carolina and LSU. I also want to look at Missouri. I think Missouri needs to be looked at, but we'll get more on that later. The key game I wanted to look at really is Alabama-Wisconsin. The game is intriguing to me because it's almost like an opening day. It's a big matchup. It means things. It's Big Ten and the SEC. As much as you may not want to acknowledge that that's important, there is a battle going on between the Big Ten and the SEC. They're competitors. It's Macy's and Gimbel's. So, SEC will throw the weight behind Alabama to help them win the game. Tough game to bet. I'm going to give you a little pick later on. I was looking at the stats, can't figure anything out, and then realized, pooh, it don't matter. Alabama on the road to Wisconsin. What does your knee-jerk brain think when you hear that? Alabama should win. But Luke Fickell's the kind of coach that can game plan an upset. Luke Fickell could have a lot to do with it, and so we're going to get into that a little later to see how much the coaching angle can affect this game, because on paper, the talent, the way they match up, Alabama's got a lot of injuries. Again, you don't even know what that means. Wisconsin is looking like a team that's going to have trouble keeping drives alive. Third down ratio is poor. I guess like 19%. Not good. Alabama's much better. So if they can't keep drives together with the Mickey Mouse people they've already played, that's going to factor into it. So we need to look at Alabama. We want to look at that game they played last week and see if there's something there that kind of tells you something, because it was a very strange football game. And so we really don't know what either one of these teams really have. So you have to go blind. Before you do any homework, you'd say Alabama. I haven't even seen a spread on this thing yet, but whatever it might be, unless that thing comes up to be 4 points, something like that, how bad will they beat Wisconsin? Bama's going to win the football game. See a stagnant first half, and I see Alabama pulling away, much like they did against South Florida last week. So the next game is LSU, South Carolina. That one is going to require a little digging, and we'll talk more about that one, of course. And then the Georgia-Kentucky game, because we have to. That's a no-brainer. I don't even think we need to break that game down and just get that one out of the way quick. What does Georgia want to do? Oh, that's what they'll do. I try to provide value for the people that are listening. I don't know what you guys want. Are you trying to get, trying to make some money? Are you just trying to find an entertaining football game? Well, that's my objective. If you'd like me to delve into it, drop me a comment. I can certainly do some homework. I want to help you out. Are you looking for a good football game to watch, or are you looking to make some money? Well, let's just get to the money first. It looks like to me that this week is going to be slim pickings. You might want to go check with Josh Pate and see what he does, and hope you don't get too far behind that 50% he might give you. But when it comes to point spreads on this week's games, I'm going to give you 3 good ones, maybe 5. But can we talk about the entertainment value for just a little bit? I promise you, I'll give you some tips and you can make some money. Last year, 68% on the spread, 98% on the over-under. How about that? Can make you some money, but we're trying to have a football show. What's it all about? You want to talk about football for entertainment value? Or is it all about making some money? The spread! And it's what the average Joe thinks of when he says sports betting. But there's a million other ways to bet on a football game. There's a lot of ways. And we can make you some money. But we're going to get to that. But My angle is the entertainment value. And that's what I want to talk about. So for the entertainment value, to me, LSU South Carolina is the only game that I'm going to be interested in. I can just tell you right now, I'm going to be checking the Alabama game just to look at the score and get back to that LSU South Carolina game, even if they aren't played at the same time. I don't care. I'm thinking about that game right now. I'll be thinking about it Saturday morning after I get all the chores done. I'll be thinking about it, and that's the game I'm going to sit down and watch. Now, is it a good money bet? No, well, I'm going to find out in a little bit. Like I said, I'll give you 10 good. We're going to pick 10 spreads, and I'll give you my best shot. It's a fool's errand, but you can make a little money if you're a fool and are willing to do some errands. It's a fool's errand, but there's money to be made. That's your cup of tea. I can show you how to make a little money, and I believe that I could guide someone to a successful weekend any week. And I'm doing that on the show, and I got 3 games we talked about. All right, so we'll get down to business. We got our first category, don't worry, be happy. These 3 picks here, don't worry, you're going to be happy. Just do it the way I tell you. Georgia, everything they got, take it, and take the under. All right, that's one. The first, don't worry, be happy, is Georgia and everything they can count, and take that under. Take the under. That's an under win for you right there. Money in the bank, cushing already. Don't worry, be happy. There's another one. Another don't worry, be happy pick. You can take this one all the way to the bank as well. LSU, South Carolina. LSU, whatever the points are, they're going to beat it. That's going to be a fun game to watch. I hope. But I'm not sure it's going to be a really good football game. I don't have a lot of confidence in South Carolina. They got some really good players, and they look pretty good against Kentucky. But I really don't think they're going to stack up to LSU. Now, I know LSU dropped the ball. I know that. It's LSU. You have to sometimes look at history. The historical record, LSU's 68% winning percentage. Something like that. They're right there with Georgia. You never can count them out unless they're really on a bad roll. And LSU lost. LSU lost they lost a game. They're going to come back, and they're going to come back with a vengeance. And South Carolina, it's not going to stack up. So you can pick LSU all the way, straight up, whatever points they throw. And in this game, I would not touch the under. I don't know how they're going to, I don't know how the score is going to go on that. Leave that alone. So don't worry, be happy. In the third, don't worry, be happy game, and we're going to have some more. These are the easy ones. So don't worry, be happy picks. I mean, 3 of those is a good start. So the third, don't worry, be happy pick, kind of a surprise. I mean, just a little. I tell you what, the don't worry, be happy pick, don't worry, be happy. Take Alabama. Go ahead and take the under in that one. I think scoring is going to be tough. I want to do a show all about Missouri, and it's going to take just a little homework. So I gave you that, and I did promise you the 10. Straight up, I think Missouri wins the game. I think that's going to be a very good football game. Maybe better than South Carolina LSU. And I think the whole country is going to discover Missouri. Is that I am going to take Boston College with the points. That's the worry but still be happy pick. Boston College with any points that Vegas throws out. Going to take a look at it, try to give you 5 winners. So there you have it. 3 don't worry, be happy picks. And within that, I gave you all kind of ways that you could work a parlay and think Bob Marley. All right, we talked about 3 easy picks. You can not worry and be happy. And next, we're going to talk about some things, well, you may have to worry, but you'll still be happy. That's next. All right, so topping the list of worry, but still be happy, they're going to be Missouri and Boston College. Worry, but be happy. Now, Boston College played Georgia Tech, and they beat them. Georgia Tech beat Florida State. The Boston College could be another Murray State for Missouri. Missouri could be a sleeping giant for all I know. And they can manhandle this team. And so we've got you set up with a don't worry, be happy pick, so you can actually go to the bank with that. And if you want to go to the bank with a don't worry, with a worry, but still be happy. All right, so we're going to top this segment off with the bargain bin specials. Bargains. What a bargain. Number 10th ranked Miami against Ball State. They're throwing 36.5. Take them. Miami's not that good. And you've got Pittsburgh and West Virginia. Take West Virginia and the points on that one. And there was another ACC game I thought was kind of interesting. I wanted to look at another bargain basement. Ole Miss and Wake Forest. They're throwing 22.5. Take the points. Wake Forest and the points. You got to snatch these bargains up when they are available. And moving over to the SEC, looking for some bargain basements. Yard sale specials. We're looking for the 25-cent yard sale specials in the SEC. Looking for a bargain. Florida and Texas A&M. Florida and Texas A&M. 3.5 points. Go ahead and take Florida on that 3.5. All right. The bargain bin basement 5 at 5. You ready? Hold on to your chairs. Georgia State over Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's favored 10.5. Take the points at least. Don't be surprised if Georgia State wins the actual football game. And another one. You have to do this. New Mexico and Auburn. Auburn 28 points to New Mexico. They lost to them last year. Take those points. Take them. And finally, Tennessee and Kent State. Doesn't sound like much of a game. But 49 points. They're giving away 49 points. Take them. Bargain basement. You've got to pick up those bargains. Now, let's get us one from outside our normal area. They still have a Pac-12. Let's try a Sunbelt game. The final 2 picks. We're looking for some bargains. Michigan and Arkansas State. They're throwing 23.5. Take them. Take Arkansas State over Michigan with the points. With the points, of course. Now, the final selection. Troy versus Iowa. They're throwing away 22 points. Iowa doesn't even know how to score 22 points. Take the points. Take Troy. Take Iowa. And listen, take your girl out to dinner or do something with all that money I just gave you. That's all I got today, folks. Try to have a good one. I'll leave you with an Irish blessing. Irish toast. Trust me, but trust your gut more. Good luck, guys, and I hope you have a really good weekend.